Back now on Triad today, really excited about having these two lovely ladies with us because they have a message to share with you that's going to help a lot of people. Lori Bates, your director, let's meet them right now. On my immediate right, and a guest who has been here away for several years on the show, but we're glad to have her back. Twana Willman-Roebuck is here with us, and she's executive director of Experiment and Self-Reliance, a fine organization started in 1964. My family has a connection to that and just does fine work. And next to her, our good friend Patty Stanford, who's Career Connections Regional Manager for Workforce Development Services for Goodwill Industries in Northwest North Carolina. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Good to see you. I don't really care, this isn't a formal thing, doesn't matter who wants to jump in, but let me just start off by saying that this is a no-brainer. Tax season is upon us. Now, what's the Earned Income Tax Credit? Because people hear a lot about that.
The Earned Income Tax Credit Program is one of those phenomenal services that Experiment and Self-Reliance provides in the community, wherein individuals can come in and get their taxes done for free.
Really?
Yes.
And now, a lot of people don't realize, because that can really be an expensive thing to get tax prepared and to understand what's going on. Patty, why team up and do something like this?
Because it's just one other way that we can help serve the people in our community. I think last year between the Goodwill locations, there were over 2,000 people that got tax service for free. And
right.
That's not including the whole Forsyth County.
Right. And this is free. There's no strings attached to it.
There's no strings attached. And I think there's some greatness in having such a program, is that a person can come in and certainly get their taxes done, but also potentially be connected to other resources, as well as learn other resources that are available for them in the community.
Now, how am I going to know if I'm qualified for a free service? Do I come in? Does somebody screen me? Do I call Goodwill? Do I call ESR? Is there a form I fill out? Take me through that, because I'm not understanding.
Actually, there's an income threshold of $54,000 is the threshold, the ceiling in terms of
for a family or individual.
For a family and or an individual to come in and potentially get their taxes done. There is not necessarily a screening process. However, a person can go on our website, which is forsythfreetaxes.org, and learn more about the specifics for the program, your qualifications and so forth. So that would be a value add for a person to learn more about it. But pretty much come in and learn about our tax services, and we are there to serve you.
Patty, how is Goodwill involved in terms of, do you manage certain sites where people go? Do you staff this, or what's your involvement in this partnership?
Yes, we utilize our Career Connection Centers. There's one at University Parkway, one at Peters Creek, and also our Prosperity Center at Waughtown.
Right.
We use those centers and have volunteers in there that help with the flow of the traffic.
So Goodwill volunteers come in, and then your role is to what? You're doing the screening and setting it up, and are you providing some of the people?
Actually, we aid and work in concert with Goodwill. We've been a partner with Goodwill for many, many years. We aid in the volunteer recruitment,
right,
as well as in providing the training for the participants. We do it in concert with the IRS.
Right.
And so it's a project that we do and have done for many years. Started in 1999, actually. And Goodwill was one of our early on partners,
right,
in working to recruit volunteers to do the taxes on site.
I just think what you're doing is great on so many levels. I started out, I was thinking about the Earned Income Tax Credit, but there's so many, I'm not going to call them loopholes and rules and things like that, but for individuals like me, it's just tough to understand.
Indeed.
Forget the fact that it can be expensive to get somebody to prepare it, but if you're trying to do it yourself, you can make a lot of mistakes. And you guys are going to supply personnel who know what they're doing, right?
That's exactly right. There's actually a training component to this, in that we work in concert with the IRS. And so each one of the volunteers that aid in preparing the taxes have to complete a test. They go through a training effort that we provide through ESR for the many volunteers that we have.
Right.
There's also the component with the university level. There's accountants from both Winston-Salem State and Wake Forest and other universities.
So we're in good hands.
We're in good hands.
And Patty, let me give you just a moment to summarize why it's important. People are going to wonder why I'm asking this question, but when I think about Twana talking about qualified people, I talk about, you think about the workforce. You've mentioned the career centers, because Goodwill is all about getting people to work. Why is it so important for people to donate goods and household items and things?
Because that is totally what funds all of our programs. 90 cents on the dollar spent in our stores goes into our mission, whether it's to help people with training, to help them with resumes, to help them in different programs
Get back
and ways
in the workforce.
to get in the workforce.
Yeah, it's just, it goes round and round. It helps the community, everything. So take those household goods in, it goes to the retail store, people go buy that, the money goes to help support programs like this. to Patty and Tawana and all the great folks. Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the website's up on screen, goodwillnwnc.org, EISR.org, and forsythfreetax.org. Check them out. We'll be right back after this.